Hello. We're going to look today at how government spending and taxation can be used to redistribute income from rich to poor. Firstly, let's consider the taxation system. The personal allowance, as defined yesterday, is the amount of money that people can earn before they start paying tax. If you wish to redistribute income from rich to poor, the best thing to do is to increase this allowance, as this has a disproportionate impact on the poor. It represents a much larger percentage of their income than somebody who is rich. The second approach is to adjust the marginal tax bands. The starter rate, or the first marginal rate, can be reduced, and again that has a disproportionate impact on the poor. Equally, you can raise the top marginal rate, as this will have an impact mainly on the rich. Other things you can do is that you can change the tax bands, so you can adjust the amount of income of each marginal rate. To redistribute income, you can ensure that people start paying the top marginal rate at a lower rate of income, and to help the poor, you can extend the starter rate of marginal tax, i.e. the first rate of marginal tax. That might be, say, 10% or 20%. You can increase the amount of income over which that marginal rate is paid. We now turn our attention to government spending. Certain spending measures can be used by the government to reduce income inequality and promote more equity in the distribution of income. The first one is spending on healthcare. If the government's introduce state healthcare, this means that everybody receives a basic healthcare regardless of their income, and you will not get people who are uninsured, for example. This should hopefully improve the health of the nation generally and ensure that people are fit and healthy and are able to work. If people are able to work, they can earn an income. And again, state healthcare has been shown to have a disproportionately beneficial impact on the poor. Likewise with state education. Not just state secondary education, but also heavily subsidized higher education. This ensures equality of outcome and allows all members of the population to access higher education that is required to access the higher paying jobs. Likewise with public transport. If you have a comprehensive system of public transport that covers all of the networks, whether they are profit making or not, this allows all people to access employment and to potentially earn greater salaries. The government can also increase what we call transfer payments. These are payments that do not add to national income but transfer money from one person to another. So if unemployment benefits are increased, if state pensions are increased, if food stamps are implemented, for example, or child support, these are transfer payments that have a disproportionate impact on those on lower incomes. And finally, vital infrastructure. To fully engage in the knowledge economy, people need access to things such as reliable Wi-Fi networks and other vital infrastructures such as roads, rail links, other communications systems, such as reliable mobile phone networks. All of these things allow people to engage in the economy and to earn income. This is particularly true in developing nations. And finally, we will look at why governments impose taxes on their citizens. And I would like you to consider the four following things. Firstly, merit goods and demerit goods. How can the taxation system be used to encourage and discourage the use of merit and demerit goods? Try to give real-world examples. Secondly, macroeconomic policy. How is taxation used as part of macroeconomic policy and for what purpose? Thirdly, how can the taxation system be used to redistribute income? And finally, why is tax necessary in terms of public services?